Picture this, in New Delhi as the monsoon clouds gather above Parliament. A delegation from Brussels is landing with one mission to seal the most ambitious trade deal India has attempted in decades. The European Union's top trade chief has flown to India. Talks are moving at rapid speed. Headlines call this a breakthrough. But the bigger question is, what does this mean for India, for Europe, and for the balance of global power? Over the next 40 minutes, let's explore together why this visit is historic, what progress has been made in the EU-India Free Trade Agreement, what each side wants from the deal, the geopolitical storm surrounding each and the US, Russia, and the Indo-Pacific, the opportunities for business, jobs, and growth, the obstacles still blocking the path, and whether this time, after decades of failed talks, the deal will finally be signed. So sit tight, because this isn't just a trade negotiation. This is a turning point in world politics. EU Trade Commissioner Maroš Šefčovič arrives in New Delhi at a critical moment. India is already the world's fifth largest economy and projected to be third by 2030. The EU is India's third largest trading partner, with over $137.5 billion in goods exchanged last year. Both sides know time is running out to lock in a partnership before other players dominate. Engagement line. This isn't just about cutting tariffs on cars and clothes. It's about deciding whether India and Europe will become true economic allies or remain distant trading partners watching opportunities slip away. Negotiations first began in 2007, gives collapsed in 2013. Main reasons: India resisted opening its markets to European wines, dairy, and luxury cars. EU demanded stricter rules on labor rights, environment, and data privacy. Trust deficit. Both sides doubted the other's commitment. Talks were frozen for nearly a decade. Revived in 2021, gives momentum builds. 2002, 4-5. 5 major negotiation rounds completed. Progress called rapid by both sides. Storytelling analogy. This deal has been like a cricket test match dragged out for years. False starts, rain delays, abandoned overs. But now, the scoreboard is moving fast, and both sides want to declare victory. India's priorities: lower tariffs for textiles, pharmaceuticals, steel, and petroleum exports. Easier visas and work access for skilled professionals, IT engineers, doctors, nurses. Recognition of Indian digital and data services in Europe. Stronger cooperation on green energy and sustainable tech. EU's priorities: lower Indian tariffs on cars, alcohol, dairy, and medical equipment. Protection of European brands with stronger intellectual property rules. Clear environmental and labor standards in Indian supply chains. Greater access to India's booming digital market under transparent regulations. Engagement line. In short, India wants jobs and exports. Europe wants standards and access. If both compromise, the jackpot is enormous. This isn't happening in a vacuum. 3 global storms are shaping the urgency. China factor: Europe wants to reduce dependence on Chinese supply chains. India positions itself as the China alternative. Russia-Ukraine war: EU's energy crisis and sanctions on Russia push it to diversify trade. India, with its huge energy imports and strategic autonomy, becomes attractive. US factor: Trump's return and his 50% tariffs on Indian goods have cooled US-India ties. Both EU and India see benefit in strengthening their own axis. Engagement line. This deal is not just economics, it's chess. And India and Europe are moving their pieces against China, Russia, and even the US. Bilateral trade could double to $250 billion within a decade. Indian consumers get cheaper European cars, wines, luxury goods. European consumers get affordable Indian textiles, medicines, and IT services. Startups and green industries in India could partner with European innovation hubs. Millions of jobs could be created on both continents. Example: If you're an Indian engineering student today, this deal could mean your next job is not just in Bengaluru, but in Berlin, Paris, or Amsterdam. India's farmers fear European dairy and agriculture will hurt them. EU is worried about weak labor and climate standards in India. Both sides face political lobbies, resisting concessions. Elections in India 2026 and in EU states may disrupt political will. Engagement line. Every trade deal creates winners and losers. The winners are silent. The losers protest loudly. The question is, who will governments listen to? Officials say deal could be ready by end of 2025. Likely structure: a phased deal. First phase, tariffs on goods. Second phase, services, data, investments. Third phase, strategic green and digital partnerships. Optimism is higher than ever. But final compromises are politically sensitive. Okay, so where does this leave us? The EU trade chief's visit to India signals more than just another round of talks. It signals that India and Europe are ready to rewrite the rules of their partnership. If successful, this deal could reshape supply chains, create millions of jobs, and send a message that democracies can cooperate to balance global power. If it fails, both sides risk being sidelined by faster, bolder nations. So the question we end with is this: will leaders in Brussels and New Delhi seize the moment or let history repeat itself once again? The world is watching, and the clock is ticking.